Let's discuss the vital role of the youth in the Philippine society under Article 2, Section 13 of the 1987 Constitution. The provision states, the state recognizes the vital role of the youth in nation building and shall promote and protect their physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being. It shall inculcate in the youth patriotism and nationalism and encourage their involvement in public and civic affairs. This clause highlights that the youth are not just the future of the nation, they are its present strength. The Constitution obligates the state to ensure the holistic development of the youth. This means providing health care and safe environments for physical growth, instilling values and faith for moral formation, ensuring quality education for intellectual advancement, and creating opportunities for civic participation. The goal is not merely to produce skilled workers, but to form responsible and patriotic citizens. The constitutional duty to protect the youth has been translated into concrete laws. RA 7610 provides special protection against abuse and exploitation. In People versus Larin, a 1998 case, the Supreme Court upheld the conviction of an offender for child prostitution, affirming the law's constitutionality. Other statutes include the NSTP Act, mobilizing youth for civic and defense service, and the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act. We also have the Anti-Trafficking of Persons Act. We have the OSAIC, Online Sexual Abuse and Exploitation of Children, and SISAIM Law, Child Sexual Exploitation and Abuse Materials, emphasizing restorative justice for children in conflict with the law. These laws make the youth protection enforceable, not aspirational. In Imbong versus Ochoa, the Supreme Court addressed the tension between youth rights and parental authority under the RH law. The court struck down provisions allowing minors to undergo reproductive health procedures without parental consent, except in life-threatening emergencies. This ruling reinforced that parents have the primary right and duty to rear their children, and at the same time, minors may still receive reproductive health information, ensuring that guidance does not equate to usurpation of parental authority. The youth are not passive beneficiaries of protection. They are active nation builders. Education equips them with knowledge, civic participation trains them in leadership, and patriotism inspires them to defend sovereignty and democracy. History proves this, from the propaganda movement of Rizal and Bonifacio's time to the EDSA People Power Revolution. Youth have consistently been at the forefront of national transformation. To conclude, the youth are a vital force in nation building, and the state has a constitutional duty to nurture their physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being. Statutes like RA 7610, cases like People versus Larin translate protection into enforceable law. In Imbong versus Ochoa, the court reaffirmed the balance between empowering the youth and safeguarding parental authority. Ultimately, the Constitution envisions the youth as protected, empowered, and patriotic citizens, essential to the nation's survival and progress.